Pisces, welcome back to my channel, and this is your reading for the month of August 2021. So let's begin shuffling. Sorry. One more time, please. Let's see what's in store for you for the month of August. Okay. So we have second week, third week, and the fourth week. This Nine of Stars is literally coming for every reading. I don't know what's wrong. I hope your reading is good, guys. I'm literally taking out every card so that I shuffle it well, because I don't know why, but most of the cards are being repeated, though I always shuffle well. But still, so maybe it's actually what the universe wants to say. I'll shuffle one more time just to be sure I'm shuffling well. Just to be sure. Okay, so first week is the Hierophant, second week is the Completed World, third week is the Empress, and the fourth week is the Fool. You have 4 major arcana cards in your reading. Beautiful, Pisces, beautiful. Let's begin with the first week. You have the 8 of Spheres and the Hierophant. I'm going to do this reading directly from the book of Nostradamus. So let's see the 8 of Spheres. The 8 of Spheres. The 8 of Spheres. Yes, so this card indicates a very practical, careful and organized person whose course through life might appear to be smooth, you know, but it is whatever they have achieved is because of their hard work. I feel, Pisces, this is definitely your energy. You are very practical and hardworking person. We all know your life might appear smooth to other people, but you yourself know, and I know what you have been through in your life. Others might think or that, you know, oh, she got the job because she's pretty, or she got the job because she's well spoken, you know, she doesn't really need too much of studying. But no, you are overall a complete good person, you know. That's how you have achieved what you have achieved. And if you are an employer, you are much concerned with the welfare of your employees, which is great. Definitely some of you are getting some kind of apprenticeship and scholarship. Maybe you are being hired by a company in the first week. You are getting some sort of success in your first week, but it is all because of your hard work and a highly developed sense of purpose. It also says that you're probably an excellent and diligent scholar. We all know you're very smart, Pisces. You're very, very smart. Let's see what the Hierophant has to say for you. So yes, some of you might be definitely turning towards spirituality with the Hierophant in picture. Also a master of high wisdom. You might have people around you who kind of have that kind of energy. There is a sort of tradition that is happening in your life. Some might be moving towards marriage, and if you think that no, I'm single, then definitely some of you might be moving towards a more committed kind of relationship. So if you're single, you're moving towards stability and a commitment in your relationship of some sort. Yes, so Hierophant also represents a person whose wisdom is supreme. So definitely you have a person in your life, maybe your father, your grandfather, your mother, anybody who you see, maybe a priest you are turning to, you know, you're taking advice from somebody in the first week of August. You know, you're asking for, unhesitantly, you're asking for advice and direction. So yes, good advice. It says that whatever advice you'll get a good advice. God will show mercy on you if you guys are asking for, you know, some kind of, if you're repenting something. religious conviction or belief. So definitely something related to your religion is happening here. Maybe you're praying something, maybe you're asking for forgiveness or guidance from God directly if there's no person here. Definitely moving towards, sorry you guys, spirituality a lot. Definitely some of you, I can see that you're moving towards more stability in your life in terms of relationships. You know, you're getting some kind of commitment from your partner. Some of you might be getting engaged, some of you might be getting married. So that is definitely on the cards with the Hierophant in the picture. The second week has the 6 of moons and the completed world. It means that your world is now completed. You're getting everything, and this could also mean that you are a complete person in itself, you know. You feel complete with this completed world in the picture. Completed world, please. Completed world. Yep, here it is. The world, completion, reward of some kind, universal truth, timing, seasons, attainment, success, great chain, liberations. Definitely I feel you're getting success with a there was a card in the first week which also talked about success. So definitely there are new offers coming in for you, maybe new job offers coming in. You're getting a job, and that's why there is success. There are rewards for your hard work. There is universal truth. Maybe you're getting some kind of truth from your partner. If you were expecting them to open up to, you know, bring you some kind of stability and commitment, then we're seeing that as well. Time, it says, so whatever is happening right now is happening according to the divine timing. Whether you guys are coming together, whether you guys are getting a new job, everything is happening according to the divine timing. This is the season for you. It says there is attainment, there is great change that is happening. So I see that overall changes are happening in your life, whether your personal life or your professional life. So there are major changes happening in your life. It also says that you are a complete person, that you have balanced the conflicts that surround us everywhere and brought your journey to a more harmonious conclusion. Maybe you were a conflicted person in the past and you had a lot of thoughts in your mind. Maybe you have tried to calm yourself down, and now you feel complete. You are a complete person. You're more balanced and calm now as compared to what you were before. And now people will obviously see you, how clear you are with your goals in life, you know, what you want in your relationships, what you want in your job, and that's how people will now follow your path. Your health is good, your perception sharpened to a point of intensity. You are the center around which everything revolves. Wow. So you are the center here. Everything is revolving around you. The universe is making things happen for you. The divine timing is here. Everything that is happening around at this point of time, dear Pisces, is happening for you. It says you are the center, okay, around which everything involves. Wow, beautiful card to have in a reading. It also talks about triumph over adversity, trials, tests and problems. So maybe you guys gave some tests, some interviews, you guys faced some problems in your relationships. Whatever it is, now there is triumph, there is success over everything that you have ever faced, any kind of adversity. It's a card of success, of coming home, of completion. Wow, beautiful, beautiful card to have in a reading. Let's see what the 6 of Moon has to say. Yeah, so this card is a card of nostalgia, is often seen as an adult looking back to childhood. Sometimes, you know, there are definitely gifts. So maybe if you guys are coming together, then your partner is gifting you something. You're looking backwards and you're seeing how far you have come. Maybe if it's a new job, you're seeing, oh my god, you maybe got a position of what you wanted. You have always been wanted that position. So you're looking backwards of how far you have come, what all you have gone through. You know, there is kind of nostalgia. If you two are coming together, you know, maybe your job is kind of a gift from the universe. Maybe your relationship is a kind of gift from the universe. You know, if the person is not giving you a gift, if it's not you know, materialistic gift we're talking about greater gifts from God directly himself, you know. I feel more than anything else, I feel this. For some of you with this card, it's not for all of you, there will be ancient quarrels stirred up again. So when you look back, maybe in your relationships, if you guys come together, maybe there were old wounds which were opened up. Of course, when you look back and you talk about stuff, you know, if you guys are trying to patch up or whatever, trying to come together, there will be things which are not completely closed, and that's why there will be quarrels over past issues and nostalgia. You might want to look back to things, and nostalgia sometimes fool us. It shows us all the hunky-dory things, but they were not that good in the past as well, you know, some sort of thing. Maybe you're looking back at your old job and comparing your new job with the old job, but your old job wasn't good enough and that's why you left, right? So always remember that nostalgia is a bitch, okay? Otherwise, I think it's a very good reading. There is marriage, there is completion, there is so much happiness, you know, in your life right now. The third week, we get to the third week with the postulant and the empress. I definitely feel this is your energy, because I was trying to do your reading, and again this card and the Eight of Spheres were the card which came into picture. That card talked about success, your own success, and this card here talks about Empress. It talks about that you are loved by a person, your love is reciprocated, you have a lot of love and passion for a person in your life, okay? So I feel that your love is reciprocated, and if this is you, then yes, you could be a wife, you could be a sister, you could be a friend to somebody, and you have a lot of love from somebody. This love also symbolizes human love or mother love. This love also symbolizes a man to woman love and woman to man love. So I feel that there is somebody in your life who sees you as an empress, and if the roles are reversed, then you know, maybe you have an empress in your life right now, and you see that this person takes care of anybody who comes to them. So maybe your partner is coming to you and you're taking care of them, and maybe your partner relies on you that when they'll turn to you, you will be taking care of them, okay? Let's see what the 11 of Stars has to say for you. Yes, so you might be in a position with this 11 of Stars here. You might take advice from somebody in the third week. You might be very, you know, the person might be very quick in giving you the advice, but that might not hold much significant or might not have real information. Or if this is you who's giving advice to somebody, then you know you have to take care of your impulses, because sometimes you give advice, you know, just to quickly answer a question, but it might be wrong, right? It might not have a good facts, you know, backing it up, you know, real information backing it up. So yes, there's a lot of curiosity, there's a lot of insight. It also means that it is a light brought by this star that requires, you know, basically a light piercing into darkness, showing you what you need to see. But you have to be careful, because sometimes you get to see a lot more than that what you wanted to see, and that might hurt you, okay? So be careful if you're trying to seek answers from somebody or something, or through social media. You know, be careful, because you might see more than what you wanted to see, and this will only hurt you, because you know that's kind of an overload of information that happens sometimes in today's generation, and it's not really good for our mental health. So I would suggest, if you're trying to stalk somebody in the third week of August, then please stay away, because it's only gonna hurt you in the end, because you will see what you needed to see, but it might not be something that you were expecting, and that might hurt you in the end, okay? So take care of that. Let's get to your fourth week, where we have the Nine of Stars and the Fool card. Let's see what Nostradamus has to say about that. Fool card. Fool card is like a blank page. Fool card is like a wild card. You can write anything you want, okay? So you can make your own life, you can create your life, you have that power. He's literally a wild card, beckoning you to follow wherever he leads, wherever he might lead. So there's a lot of clarity that you will get. There's also a lot of extravagance that will be in your life at this point of time. It also means that you might make some foolish mistakes, you know, like in the third week you might see things happening, and you know, you might maybe stalk somebody on social media, and as advice to you, you should not, but you will still do it anyway, and you know, this is where you are. You might make such foolish mistakes. You might, it might be in a, if I talk about good things, then yes, you're starting something brand new, you're creating something good in your life, you're starting afresh, okay? You're using it as a wild card, and you're changing course of life. That means you're changing your work life, you're changing your relationship status, anything. At the same time, you might make foolish decisions, so be careful about that, because sometimes we do that in desperation. Because the Nine of Stars, why I say this, Nine of Stars is a card which talks about that somebody might be gossiping around you, somebody might be bad mouthing about you, and you're getting affected because of that, and you may be making rash decisions on the basis of that. You might be feeling, you know, a lot of anxiety. You might be worrying over things what people said about you, and you might be losing your sleep over it. You might be isolating yourself, so don't do that, okay? And if this is not you, it says that there is a person in your life who might be going through some kind of who might be a victim of gossip, and if this is not you and you're worrying about them, you're worrying about that person, because that person is a timid person and they're not able to protect themselves. So this could be, you know, that other person, and you're worrying about a friend in your family or anybody, you know, I mean a friend or a family member. I also see that with this card you are dealing with a Gemini, so this could be a friend, maybe a Gemini friend or a family member might be going through some sort of situation that is causing you trouble and anxiety. Or if this is you, then yes, maybe you are going through such a situation, and that's why you're suffering, you're overthinking. I will tell you very straightforwardly that you do not have to pay attention to people who gossip about you, because that is not going to change the real you. They only know a part of you, and they want to think whatever they want, so do not pay attention to that. You act as a fool, okay? Not a fool. Don't act like a fool, but act like a fool, you know what I mean? So don't act like a fool and, you know, try to argue with fools, you know. In fact, just make your own way, you know, just be innocent. The fool also talks about your innocence, you know. You're not used to of playing games, the kind of politics that happens in offices and stuff, and you know, you don't know how to deal with such situations. So that could be happening in the fourth week, maybe in your office situations or your family relative situation, that you know, somebody is maybe taking advantage of you, bad mouthing you, gossiping about you. So please don't pay attention to you. Please make your own way, find your own path, and because with the Fool you can do that. So there's a blank page in front of you, and you can write whatever words you want, okay? There's clarity that you will be getting. Maybe some people you trusted in your family or your friends, and now you know the reality about them. There is a lot of unpredictability that comes with this card. There's also a surrender to greater power. So of course, I think there are situations that might be out of your hands, and you are surrendering to greater powers. You're surrendering it to God. You're just asking God to take care of such people. Maybe you're requesting God to, you know, for karma to show them where they belong, you know, something of that sort. So you've left stuff to God, and you're asking karma to, you know, just make them pay for what they have done to you. So yeah, instead of making a fool out of yourself and fighting with them, just I think surrender to powers, surrender to greater powers, surrender to God. Ask Him to handle the situation. That will be a better take. Overall, I feel it's a beautiful reading, because I see that there is somebody in your life who sees you as an empress. You are an empress. You are an embodiment of love. Your life is coming to a completion. Your personal life, your professional life is coming to a completion. There's a lot of happiness and success around you, and whatever success you have achieved, it says that you've achieved with your own hard work. There is definitely marriage or some sort of commitment in your life which you can expect in the first week. So I feel it's overall a beautiful month. Just don't pay attention to gossip mongers, okay? Otherwise everything is fine in your life right now. So beautiful month to have with the completed world here. I hope you guys like this reading. You guys take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.